What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Deep Dig Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew, with my other host right over there.
What's up? It's a disappointed D. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to this pod. Go ahead and hop over to any audio platform because this is an audio podcast as well. So feel free to go over there, rate us 5 stars.
Thank you guys for rocking with us all season. It was an amazing year. This is our first year doing the podcast. We love the comment section and all the subscribers that come and watch every week. We're not taking a break. So we're going to be rolling all the way through to next season. So make sure you subscribe. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff, different stuff coming up in the offseason. Brock Purdy early in this game, it was so hype. I was so looking forward to Brock Purdy versus Jalen Hurts. I think this was going to be an amazing matchup. He gets hurt early. Turns out to be nerve damage where you can't grip the ball. And it's something where they said Pat McAfee said Mike White got it earlier in the season. You can literally lose it and get it back that same day. So it's just a matter of your nerves, you know? He gets hurt. What did you think about the reaction kind of on Twitter? I'm seeing a lot of people saying how Brock's a pussy. Brock didn't want to be out there. He didn't come to play, all this and that.
I mean, what is he going to do? If anything, it's kind of on the training staff. Like, hey, get this guy ready. Do whatever you got to do. Throw some heat on it. Throw some icy hot, like massage. Bro, why were they not sitting there massaging his elbow? Do anything that you can to get this guy ready. But ultimately, what he's going to do if he can't hold on to the ball, if he can't throw it, it is what it is. Like, he's doing a disservice to go out there and do what Josh Johnson did. Josh Johnson went out there and stunk it up. So, okay, cool. Like, what? You want Garoppolo to get out there? Garoppolo, guess what? He's sitting out there fucking laughing. You want Trey Lance out there? Trey Lance is just coming off of his second surgery. So if you're gonna blame anyone, blame those two fucks. Like, what are we talking about here? If anything, Brock Purdy is a gamer just to go out there in the condition that he did, and he threw 2 passes with it, and we seen he just didn't have the control. He didn't have the accuracy. He doesn't even have the arm strength to get it anywhere near past the line of scrimmage. So there's not much you can do. You can't fault the kid. He went out there and he balled his ass off just to get us to this point. But I mean, Josh Johnson couldn't get the dub.
I'd give Brock Purdy more credit than criticism for what he did today. It takes a real leader to get injured and say, like, hey, I can't do it. I'm literally going to hurt my team if I go out there. He could have went out there and said, fuck it. It's the NFC Championship game. Let me just risk it and throw a couple weak balls and they get picked and then everyone's shitting on him. So, he's a real one to say, tell Kyle straight to his face, I can't throw the ball. I can't grip it. But then later, when Josh Johnson gets hurt, for him to, without hesitation, come out here and say, listen, I'm not going to let my team be embarrassed today by having a running back play quarterback for a whole half, by having a fullback play quarterback for a whole half. Everyone calling for the Wildcat, that would have been embarrassing to see for a full half. Yeah. So I give full props to him for going out there injured and just running the offense.
I mean, when he rolled out there after Josh Johnson's injury, someone that I was watching it with was like, that's a man. And it's like, that's hella true. It was Jake, by the way. Jake was like, that's a man.
Our brother.
Yeah. But it's true. Like, dude, you could tell he was hurt. He would give anything to go out there and be 100%, but he just wasn't. And so what did he do? He told Kyle, I cannot do this. Give it to Josh. Josh goes out there, gets concussed, and now Christian McCaffrey's going to go out there and play QB. He couldn't do it. He couldn't allow it. So he goes out there, he hands the ball off. He makes a couple attempts, but it just is what it is. It's a tough loss.
Yeah, what
dude.
can you do?
And you
ran out of quarterbacks.
You can't put the blame on Brock for this. It just, injuries happen, stuff happens in life. You just got to chalk it up to him and let him know, you did well. You put it, Brock Purdy put them in this position.
You can't take anything away from Brock Purdy's season, what he's looked like, what he's done. He didn't play bad today. He didn't go out there and throw a bunch of interceptions and look like a rookie. We don't know what he would have looked like, but we know what he did look like before this week. He looked amazing. And for people to be like, oh, well, now it's Trey Lance's team or blah, blah, blah. Brock's a backup. He can't do it. I don't think this game changed any way that Kyle feels about Brock. If anything, it solidified him more as a leader in my eyes because he was never shook. They're laughing in the huddle. They're really just like, hey, we're getting fucked today on like everything that could go wrong, but we're here together, guys. Like, it's gonna be okay.